I was looking over my game library recently, and I realized there are quite a few games that I've owned for well over a decade and just never played for some reason. Now, I'm not one to let a good game go to waste, so I had to fix that problem. How's it going? It's Hesh from No Frills. Today I'm checking out F.E.A.R, an old game, but a good one. Let's get into it. This game dropped back in 2005, and it does show its age a bit, but in all the right ways. The setup is pretty straightforward. You're like some super soldier guy, and you're going in to investigate this compound because there's some crazy stuff going on. You know, you're a bad dude, you can handle it kind of stuff. The setting's pretty creepy, and it's got kind of a horror vibe going on. They'll throw some jump scares at you, and there's some hallucinations, things like that you'll be having. It's pretty cool. The game is fairly linear, and it takes place almost entirely inside the same compound, but there are multiple pathways for you to take, and it's kind of fun finding your way around the place. I never really got lost, even though there are no maps, no objective markers, nothing like that. This game will not hold your hand, and it makes it a lot more fun. There are a few opportunities for you to kind of forge your own path and play with the physics a bit. As far as the weapons go, you've got all your standard FPS fare. You got pistols, shotguns, rifles, mines, grenades, things like that. They've got a couple special weapons. Those are pretty neat. There's one that allows you to essentially vaporize people. I had a lot of fun with that one. You can also quite literally kick the crap out of people. You got your standard melee like buttstock strike. You've got a sliding attack that you can do, and the best of all, a freaking bicycle kick. You just run around kicking people in the face. I have to say my absolute favorite weapon by far was the shotgun though. Man, that thing is brutal. Use it from cover leaning around a corner, you can make a huge mess. There's a lot of health and ammo. I found med kits all over the place, and I never really ran out of any ammo. I could always swap weapons whenever I needed to. Aside from health, ammo, and armor, there really isn't much in the way of collectibles. There are some phones you can check the answering machines on, and laptops you can hack to get more information about the story. There are also some health boosters and reflex boosters that you can use to permanently increase your health and reflex bars respectively. Some of these are found in fairly hidden locations, so it makes it worth it to explore the map a bit. There are no skill trees or upgrades here, so these are all you're gonna get. When it comes to the combat, all the guns feel great, they do appropriate amounts of damage, and they'll have you changing your approach to each encounter based on what weapon you've got in your hands. The enemy AI here seems fairly smart. These guys aren't just running to the nearest cover and lobbing grenades at you or standing in a line waiting for you to mow them down with a shotgun. These guys will try to ambush you, they'll move to more tactical positions, they'll move to flank you. They'll jump through windows trying to get away from you. They'll even use the environment to not only attack you, but to block your path and use it as makeshift cover for themselves. Really cool. There isn't really a stealth system of any kind, nor a cover system, so sneaking and hiding only gets you so far, but you can lean around corners and oh boy is it effective. When the combat does get a bit too much for you, you can always kick into slow-mo. That's this guy's lone ability. That's what your reflex meter is for. It gives you a short amount of time where you essentially are in bullet time, and man, you can take some heads with that. I didn't use it a whole hell of a lot, but I did find that it adds to the gameplay rather than taking away. I picked this up way back in 2013 as part of the WB Games Humble Bundle. It's currently available on Steam as part of a package for $55 where you'll get all the games in the DLC. But if you just want the game by itself, I'll have a link in the description below that'll take you to a couple reputable places where you can find it for 10 bucks. I had an absolute blast playing through F.E.A.R, and I'm going to play through all of them and the DLC, so be on the lookout for those videos as I drop them. Once again, thanks for hanging out with me, and as always, I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one. Play it! How's it going? It's Hesh. If you liked what you saw even a tiny bit, do me a favor, shoot me a like and a sub, and if you're feeling awfully generous, give me a share, man. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks.